Simon Cowell has vowed to change his lifestyle for the sake of three-year-old son Eric, after revealing low blood pressure led to his horror fall last week. The X Factor boss, 58, admits he was lucky to survive after fainting and tumbling downstairs. Simon Cowell, 58, has pledged to change his lifestyle for the sake of son Eric. He was rushed to hospital in a neck brace and told to rest from this weekend's shows, with Alicia Dixon standing in last night. Simon said, "Sometimes we get a reminder that we're not invincible, and this was certainly mine. It was a huge shock. They think I fainted because I had low blood pressure, and so I have got to really take good care of myself to sort that out. After all, I am a dad and have more responsibility than ever." The X Factor boss gave worried fans a thumbs up after returning from the hospital following his life-changing fall. Simon Cowell gives a thumbs up after being rushed to hospital, fainting the day before X Factor live shows start. Recalling the accident in detail for the first time, he said, "I'd gone to get some hot milk because I felt ropey. On the way back upstairs, I just remember feeling really dizzy. Next thing I know, someone was putting a neck brace on me and I had a terrible headache, which must have been from me hitting the stairs. I was worried at first that it'd done some real damage, but I'm on the mend now. I know I was very lucky I didn't hurt myself seriously. It could have been a lot worse. I must say, everyone at the hospital were incredible. I'm truly grateful." Simon Cowell was stretchered out of his London home after falling down the stairs. Simon Cowell explained that his battle with low blood pressure was to blame for his fall. Simon was back home 10 hours after his 999 dash at 7 a.m. on Friday. But on Doc's advice, he had the weekend shows at home with partner Lauren Silverman, 40, and Eric. Judges Lewis Walsh, Sharon Osbourne and Nicole Scherzinger took charge on Saturday. Last night they were joined by Britain's Got Talent judge Alicia. A source said the medics told Simon it would be too quick for him to return to work 48 hours after a serious medical episode. Alicia Dixon replaced recovering Simon Cowell on the X Factor as he aired on from home. Simon Cowell listened to doctor's advice and skipped the first week of live shows. Alicia was a natural stand-in. SHE's well liked and knows what SHE's doing. Last Thursday evening, hours before the accident, Simon spoke to The Sun about the changes to the live shows and his hopes for the final. At X Factor's new West London studios, he said, "If we don't find an out-and-out star this year, we've failed. I'd blame myself. And all of us. You can't get it right every year. But I'm genuinely excited by a few people we've turned up." The 58-year-old fell down the stairs after fetching a cup of hot milk in June. Simon Cowell pulled out of the X Factor's London auditions over a mystery illness this year. The Sunday results show has been changed to include a second round of singing. Simon has scrapped the survival sing-off, which would see the judges vote to save their favourite act, often sparking controversy. Daddy Cool. The 8 times Simon Cowell showed he was dad goals to little Eric, from identical outfits to epic birthday parties. Instead, more screen time is devoted to the most talented singers and less to the no-open novelty acts. And in a further twist, the top-ranking performers after the weekend's public vote will sing once more for a money can't buy prize. Simon Cowell at this weekend's X Factor with his girlfriend Lauren Silverman. The X Factor certainly wasn't the same without the mogul. Simon added, "Now each weekend is like a mini-final. When we say money can't buy, it's got to be exactly that. When the team showed me what they'd got for prizes, I almost didn't believe them. They're bloody brilliant." BBC One's Strictly Come Dancing now attracts more than 10 million live viewers a night compared to the X Factor's 5 million. Asked if he is desperate to emulate Strictly's success, Simon said, "It's the same as when you're running a record label. You're having a good run, then out of nowhere another artist on another label starts selling gazillions. All you can think is, right, how do I get my artist to do that?" Two X Factor judges step out for the live shows without Simon Cowell after he fell down the stairs injuring himself. "Do I always want to be more successful? 1,000,000%. The truth is, and I hate to use words like catch up etc., but about 8 million hours show every week, and maybe even as many as 10 million in the end. I haven't had Strictly in 4 years. I probably should, but I'm like that with the record label too. Sometimes you see a big album drop but you think, shall I listen to it? Maybe not, it's just going to make me feel sick. Simon is in a 3-year relationship with Lauren Silverman and they have a son, Eric. Simon is thrilled ex-judge Cheryl's return as a guest has proved a hit. He said, "She's so quick. We've had our ups and downs, but we have an amazing working relationship. We hope to feature Cheryl in another show we're working on. We're going to announce it soon." Simon had no idea about Nicole Scherzinger's future after she recently hinted she could quit. He added, "All I would say is the people on the show have got to want to be about the contestants. I've always said that. If you've got bad contestants, you've got a bad show. Great contestants, you've got a shot." Fainting is always due to low blood pressure at that moment. When blood flow to the brain plummets, you lose consciousness. Some people do have continually low blood pressure, under 9060. On the whole, having low blood pressure is a good thing and often needs no treatment. But some people can get symptoms like dizziness or recurrent fainting. You can help the condition by not standing for long periods and by avoiding dehydration and excess alcohol. Also, don't miss meals. Have frequent small meals. Simon Cowell said he was lucky to survive his fall down the stairs. Alicia Dixon stands in for Simon Cowell after the X Factor bot injured himself at home. X Factor's Talia Dean doesn't regret risky choice despite her eviction. X Factor fans baffled by new prizefight concept. Nicole Scherzinger has been asked to judge next year's X Factor. Spencer Sutherland will stay in the UK after X Factor exit. Sharon Osbourne tells X Factor critics to get the FK out of her face. X Factor fans in hysterics as Sharon Osbourne calls Raksu Katsu. Here's who left the X Factor and which acts remain. X Factor fans stunned by Tracy Lee Ann Jefford's makeover on live show. X Factor fans distracted by Nicole Scherzinger's cleavage during live show. Here's the lowdown on Jack and Joel. X Factor 2017 stars and YouTube singing duo get to know X Factor's Talia Dean, who is hoping to make it to the live shows.